Everybody, this is Lorraine Alternative Homesteading on this very brisk, cold Monday morning. What I'm showing you is the burnt grass from the aerial. This is different from what the local boots on the ground people do. This is the aerial burning of the grass. Okay, now this is what all the criminals did in October, November, but this is what the aerial destruction does. They have some kind of a laser that burns the grass. You can see it here. And you can see it all here too. Right, you can see it all here. You hear my roosters in the background? This is all burnt. You see that? This is deliberate. And when I woke up this morning to put on my gray sweatshirt that I purchased from Off Grid with Doug and Stacy, and the sweatshirt says, "Your guilt has no control over me," or something like that, something to that effect. So I laid it flat on my bed so that I could flip it over my head, and they bleached the back of my sweatshirt. The back of my sweatshirt looks a lot like the photos that I posted of my sweatpants and my other pants. So now they ventured out into the outer field here, or I should say the field going to my gate. They did it all here. They're burning out all the grass because they know I'm selling this property. They know I'm selling it and they're jealous. They know that it's a very desirable property, even though I live in the middle of nowhere. And maybe other people won't find this area. That's exactly what a lot of people are looking for today. They're looking to get away from the cities and have some convenience. You could be on or off the grid here. There are no restrictions. You can have any kind of animals you want. Here you go. Look. You can have any kind of animals you want here. You can pretty much do whatever you want. And you know about the pew-pew laws in Kentucky, so for anybody that's interested, come to Kentucky. It's an open carry. You can have open carry here, men and women. And it's not different than a lot of other states. There are other states, but Kentucky is one of the states that wrote a law that the federal government can't change the laws here in Kentucky about owning the pew-pews. Yeah, they were right on the bandwagon about that, but forget about the COVID, right? We were one of the first ones to mask up here, guys. Yeah. So, talk about selling out for some things. But anyway, this is what it looks like on Monday. They already sprayed the skies this morning. I'm only getting the end of it, but they're starting up again. The sky was beautiful and blue. And I want to add that 5 of my alarms, I have my phone set for every 15-20 minutes for my alarms to go off because these criminals keep putting me to sleep with frequencies and or drugs. I didn't hear my 6:30 alarm, my 6:45 a.m. alarm, my 7 alarm, my 7:30 alarm. At 8:10, I woke up. That's not normal. My entire life, I woke between 6:30 and 7 a.m. And it wasn't until I moved to Kentucky that changed. So whatever they're doing to me here is evil and off the charts. And I'm going to say it for the record, guys, it is evil here. And thank you so much for all of your comments down below in the recent video I posted. Unbeknownst to me, because all the checks went through, I then got a notification that the owner of the little background music that comes in at certain times owned the copyright to it and wouldn't allow me to monetize the video. Of course, it's getting a lot of views and stuff. It's okay. You know, I'm thrilled to be able to use the video because it's really important video. But this background music, you hardly even know it's there. My cart here is turning because my trash here is a little heavy. It's a little off balance. I'm going to have to put the phone down for a minute. While I take this garbage out. But how's everybody doing on this Monday? I feel like I completely lost a day. I completely lost Saturday because we had such bad weather here. And I stayed in a lot that day, doing laundry, cleaning up my laptop a little bit. Also, the criminals, I had gone out to clean up the Cats building, and when I came back, they exited me out of all of my files. And it took me literally another 2.5, 3 hours to get back into my files and get back into my email. And I am so cold here. I'm gonna put this down again, put my glove on. Hold on 1 second, guys. Sorry. Okay, so what I wanted to say is if anybody has research, and I'm going to do a little on my own. I know this is happening to other people. You know, a lot of people were grateful that I posted the patent on remote neural monitoring, the voice-to-skull technology. There's actually somebody, a researcher, that is researching, and it's new since 2020, on the weapons being used against people and how to locate where this is coming from. And that's in the community section on my homepage on YouTube. You know where the tabs are at the top where it says video, shorts, what does it also say, live, and it will say community. If you click on community, I post things there. Sometimes you'll get alerts to them and sometimes you won't. But I posted a few things yesterday, and one was a patent on voice-to-skull technology. It's not that it's the actual voice-to-skull technology patent, which was many, many years ago. This was a new patent filed to pretty much validate the fact that it's happening to regular citizens intentionally, deliberately. And that's what's happening on a lot of the videos. A lot of the video that I posted yesterday about policing and mental health. Well, guess what, folks? Look who's calling the kettle black. The last research I saw was that 40% of cops are alcoholics. Another percentage of them use steroids, which is why they're off the fucking charts with their brutality. They're using steroids, cocaine. I'm not saying in all areas, but in some areas they are, and it's absolutely despicable. And the fact that they do have stressful jobs, the fact that they do have to encounter people who actually murder and rape others and have to intervene and see, horrific things, it's very stressful for them, stressful for anybody. So it's more important for them to undergo a mental health evaluation annually. And I think that anybody should have access to that. They want to have access to our DNA, our mental health. Well, these people are dealing with the public every day. We have a right to know if they pass or fail. And who is passing and failing them? Somebody that was paid off? Like Tina Booth in New Jersey? You're not an expert in intervening in a mental health, and I hate that terminology, crisis. Somebody who's undergoing an emotional crisis. Somebody who's undergoing an emotional crisis is not mentally ill. It's part of life. It's normal. It's normal to feel stress and grief if you lose somebody. It's normal to feel grief and stress and anger if you lose your job. It's normal behavior to feel grief and stress when someone is aerially attacking your property. It's normal to feel grief and stress when you have trespassers trespassing your property, tearing down a newly installed gate, and then having the county lawyer say, oh, it's okay. No big deal. I'll trespass along with them. The gaslighting is off the charts for targeted people. You know, I want to know why? They don't want anybody to know what's happening to us. So it's easy to discredit and discount it. Right? Just say it didn't happen. And they're all in on it. They're all complicit because their pockets are being lined. Their little pockets. Their little greedy pockets. You know, it's really interesting. When I moved here, of course, I didn't know anybody. And you know how they set people up to, you know, come around you and stuff. Well, this guy comes up to my driveway and says he heard that I need somebody to help cut the grass. Now, I don't even know how he would have found that out, but I guess in a small town, everybody knows her. They set him up to do it. But he worked for me for quite a while, for more than a year. But during that time, you know, he would come up with some words of wisdom sometimes, and I felt them to be true. There was this one local woman who, she was all around me when I first moved here. She just wanted a lot of things that were coming out of the mobile home trailer that was going to be torn down. And by the way, I'm going to say it for the record, that mobile home trailer got worse when I moved here because the local criminals, while I was sleeping in my car, were inside vandalizing it. What's the matter, Chirp? What's the matter? What's the matter, baby? Come, what's the matter? What's the matter? Oh no, you're all going after one girl? Like, I've still got 3 roosters going after one girl. It's very bad, guys. Very bad. But everybody's roosters, they've got one thing on their mind early in the morning. Right, guys? Oh, we get so grouchy when we don't get it in the morning. Why we get so grouchy? And what's the matter, Chirp? You guarding the roost? Huh? Are you guarding? You guarding the roost with Trey Trey? Huh? What are you doing, young man? They guard the roost when a hen is in there laying eggs. That's what they do. But, what was I saying? Oh, yeah, so when I moved here, there was a local woman who knew that I was taking down the mobile home trailer, and she'd asked for, and the people are here, they're bold. They have no problem asking you for any damn thing. It's unbelievable. But I said, you know, sure, no problem. If I tear out the bathroom, you can have this or that or whatever, the sink. And she kept coming by, and I gave her some things because I moved here. I brought with me a lot of stuff. And when I came here, there was a lot of stuff here. There was a lot of stuff in the mobile home trailer that I was going to keep some of it, and then some I didn't really need. So I was giving her wool blankets. I gave her some cast iron. And then this guy who's working for me, I mentioned her name once. I'm not going to say her name. Everybody knows who the hell she is. But he said immediately, he says, oh, she doesn't respect you. I said, excuse me? I said, I just met the woman. I literally gave her cast iron and wool blankets from the mobile home trailer. You can see. This is my bad phone camera, the one that they damaged, folks. But you can see, like, anywhere that you see, like, a light color, that's what they burned. And you can see it up close here. Look what they did here. They pulled all the dirt out here. This is around my patio, my porch. And then they did it here, too. And here, they burnt out the grass here. And then tore all the, you can see here, they took all the dirt out from here. Yeah, he says, she doesn't respect you. I said, well, why would she not respect me? I just met her. And he just looked at me. And I'm thinking, oh, really? She doesn't respect me? Well, how do you not respect somebody that you just met? Who just gifted you with cast iron and wool blankets? And then who continues to ask me for things from the mobile home. And I'm telling you this for a reason. Because one day, I should say, one day, she was asking about the bathrooms. And then she texts me and says, "What time do you go to sleep?" And I'm thinking, that's a bizarre question to ask. I didn't realize that she was part of it. She was part of the Kentucky gang stalking team in rural Kentucky here. And I could see why they would get somebody like her. Yeah, she's the ex-wife of one of the local neighbors down there who harasses me. Oh, yeah. So she's the ex-wife of the guy who's married to the blessed one. You know, the one who wanted to duke it out with me on the county road, who's harassing me. The one who told me that it's against the law. It's against the law to carry a flashlight. She called it a spotlight. It's against the law for you to spotlight people. Yeah, she said it in a text message. It's against the law for you to spotlight people. It's like, I don't even own a spotlight. I have a flashlight. Oh, I know the difference between a spotlight and a flashlight, and you had a spotlight. Yeah, that's how sick the people are around here, guys. So here you go, folks. But anyway, you can hear the guineas over there. They're attacking the cat food. Hey, Miss Kitty, you want to say hello? Say hello? Are they stealing your food? Oh, no. Oh, no, Miss Kitty, you're getting chased by a hen. You chasing Miss Kitty? What are you chasing Miss Kitty for? Huh? You want to say hello? You say hi, everybody. I'm a barred rock.